Disgusting slurpage ahead. Ooh, hot. I'm drinking hot milk right now. That's the kind of mood I'm in. Hot milk. I have a bit of a rant right now. I'm gonna go on a rant. I have something has been weighing on my heart, and I have to get it out right now. It's a very personal topic, and it probably does not apply to many people. It's probably not very interesting, but I just have to, I have to get it out. So I'm gonna talk about Tumblr, and specifically I'm gonna talk about the consequences for me personally of using Tumblr as an art platform. So first of all, I have a Tumblr. You can find it, okay? Disclaimer. Please don't go there. I beg of you, please don't go there, okay? Initially, oh man, initially I started using it as an art platform, just so I could spread my art like beyond Instagram, because the reach of Instagram is very limited, and you know, I deleted my Twitter, so I wanted something else. It has devolved. Something happened. I'm not sure what, but something happened, and now it is pretty much exclusively a Tom Scott simp page. So I beg of you to not go, because I'm really embarrassed. Alright? I have this page for exclusively for it to be seen by my Tom Scott simp comrades, because I know that they won't judge me, but I would really appreciate if other people outside of it did not go there. I'm honest. I'm like serious about this. Do not go visit my Tumblr. It's not worth it. I should probably delete all mentions of it on my socials, but anyway. So, I use Tumblr as an artist, I guess, of sorts, you could say. Where basically I post Tom Scott related art fairly regularly right now. I'm gonna put the brakes. How do you say that? Pump the brakes? I'm gonna slow down, because I've been posting a lot over there and it's taking a lot of my time, but that's pretty much what it is. And here's the thing. As an artist, I'm what you would call impulsive, which is, by the way, why I don't super like to call myself an artist, because I feel like it's pretty much when I have found something that I want to draw, and it's especially true when I have a crush on someone, I will draw that thing or that person for like several months, and that's the only thing that I want to draw until I switch over to the next thing, alright? And very often, I also, if I spend more than only a few hours of complete deep focus on one thing, I don't want to do it anymore. I want to be over, and so that's why, and I'm gonna put some in this, that's why I have I have so many unfinished pieces, because I've spent like either a few hours or sometimes a few weeks or months on them and I'm done and I can't pick them up again. They will never be finished because once I've lost focus for something, it's gone forever, all right? So I tend to have these short period where I can focus for a few hours, and I'll usually do one piece in that short period of time so I don't have to think about it later. And what I'll usually do then is I'll post those once I'm done. Once I'm satisfied with where I've gone, I'll post the piece when I consider it to be finished by my just spent 7 hours of that on that one drawing standard, which is not good. And so I post a piece, and oftentimes the next day or even a few hours later, I'll come back to it and be like, I hate this. I start seeing all the flaws, and that's something that happens to every freaking artist in existence, you know, like at some point I look at it and it doesn't look the way it looked before anymore. It's like, oh, wait. And it's so much more true when it comes to portraits because it's, you know, it's just people look a certain way and I feel like I've captured their vibe, but then I'll come back at it and I'm like, it doesn't look like them at all. It's so annoying. It's horrid. And I hate it. And so because I'm so impulsive and kind of lazy, let's be honest, usually I'll post a thing without reflecting on if I'm really satisfied with it. And on Instagram or any other platform that I've encountered, I was on DeviantArt at some point. I'm on ArtStation. I can't post, so I don't know how it works. You can just delete the posts, which I often do, and repost. Because, I'm not satisfied, so I'm just like, let's just delete it. And then repost it once edited, because sometimes I'll come back to a piece later and edit it. And that way, nobody will ever know. No one will ever know, you know? People will be none the wiser. Here's a problem with Tumblr. Here's the problem. On Tumblr, you can edit your post to oblivion, okay? But once it has been reblogged, the post that has been reblogged exists in a separate universe. I don't know how to explain. I what assume happens is that instead of like the reblog opening a shortcut or something to your page, it creates a new post, like it duplicates the post onto the page of someone else. And so the problem is that even if you edit or delete your posts, the one that has been reblogged still exists. And it will exist forever until the other person either delete their Tumblr or deletes the post. Which means I'm going to take another sip of my milk after this shocking revelation. That the art that I post, once reblogged on Tumblr, is on Tumblr forever. And so you can see how this is a problem with someone like me who makes art only to hate it a few hours to a day later, is that I post it, it's being reblogged, and I'm happy. And that happened today, which is why I'm making this recording about it. Someone made an innocent comment that was actually super funny, let's be honest, about my posts, and it made me laugh to no end. But then I realized that they were right about what they said about my art, and I started seeing the flaw, the very obvious flaw in the portrait or the sketch that I just made. And then I hated it. And so I wanted to edit it, and I did. And I reposted it, but now I just edited the post. I didn't delete it. But now it exists still on the other page and on all the other pages that have reblogged it. And it's the same for all past stuff that I since deleted because I don't like it anymore. And I understand I think I understand the idea behind why they're doing it, like the reason behind it. I would imagine that it's for maybe quote unquote Tumblr accountability, where if a post has been reblogged, you can't just pretend it didn't happen, right? But that's not what I do. I am the type of person where when I change something in my art, I will say it. I will be upfront about it. I'll say, like, I've edited this. This is not the original. I've remade it. And I do the same with, like, pictures, for example. But it doesn't mean that I want people to see the older version, right? Because now the flaws are absolutely jolting at me and I can't see anything else but the flaws in the original product. And I assume that other people don't see it as much. I think that it's not even like they care. People will see my art and be like, huh, and then they'll pass and continue on with their day and it won't stay in their head. But for me, that gives me the amount of anxiety that it gives me to think that there is the ugly version of my art that has since been edited, and that is the one that will be seen because people see reblogs way more than they see original posts. It is a nightmare, man. It is a nightmare. But you know what? Actually the good thing about that is that this is actively teaching me to be more patient. I already have made that resolution and clearly I did not hold it very well. But now I'm gonna show restraint. I've decided I will not post a piece of art from now on until after 3 days after it's finished. I think it will be more like 1 or 2 days because I know myself, I'm very impulsive, but I will try to wait at least 3 days before I post something so that I have time to fully experience the piece. And if I don't like it anymore, I have time to realize it, I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I feel like this is something that I personally, again, this is all just me. This is me. But I feel like this is something that I need to do because I'm actively giving myself anxiety by posting stuff that I'm inevitably gonna hate and want to delete or edit. So I'm gonna do that. And I guess that's a lesson that Tumblr has provided me. Tumblr is an unlimited source of self-learning, which is a great... it is, by the way, actually. So yeah, I just needed to rant because it's so weird to me. That's such a strange, different way of doing things out there, I think. I mean, there's the old saying that whatever has been posted on the internet never actually disappears. But, out of sight, out of thought? What is the term? I don't know. If you don't see it all the time, that's fine. But knowing that it's right there on someone's page is way more horrendous, right? Well, anyway, that's all I had to say about that. Again, this is not me promoting my Tumblr. Actually, please don't go there because it's really ridiculous. And if you're not a fan of Tom Scott, or if you're Tom Scott, although I don't know how that would happen, it's probably gonna look extremely scary and terrifying, so please don't go there. But that's, I don't know, it's just I needed to get it out of my head. I don't know. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Bye.